Hello everyone, Relgan here with another ZvP game. This time I'm playing against Puck on Frozen Temple, and I want to talk to you about noticing weakness in your opponent's play, and I'll explain to you how I abuse that weakness and eventually win the game. So let's have a look at this. Opener wise, we're seeing fairly standard play. We see the fast Twilight Council with the Adept upgrade. On my side of things, we see 3 fast hatcheries, stopped mining gas, retook gas, built a Roach Warden, just to be safe against the Adepts. Right now I'm slowing things down a little bit. We're seeing that the Protoss also took a third base, and this pylon is going to be the key element of this game. He builds the robotics facility in the center of the map. I made some safety circlings in case he was going for an adept attack, so maybe I can do some damage to his third base. I go in, I noticed that pylon immediately, thought that was a little bit strange, and I also saw I did not see the robo yet. I'm trying to kill this Nexus, and I'm noticing that he uses up a lot of force fields. So at home I'm making some roaches already to capitalize on this. I noticed that he has this pylon in the center of the map that also brings this robotics, so I'm realizing, well, if I can just kill this pylon, I can stop his immortal production and I can at least kill his third base. So this is me trying to take advantage of my opponent's mistake. Wasting force fields to save this Nexus, well, they're not really wasted, but they were not super efficient either. So I'm unpowering this robotics right now. I notice his units are all stuck over here, so he has to use his mothership core to recall them home instead of using a photon overcharge. I'm killing off this robotics facility, took down his third Nexus, and now, supply wise, I'm suddenly way ahead. Just by noticing his weakness and trying to capitalize on it. Of course, a lot of my supplies are these circlings and things like that, which are not really that effective. I get some circlings into his main base, I spot the Dark Shrine, however my lair is already on the way, so there's no reason for me to be scared. I tried to do some damage with my units here, however, didn't really manage to get all too much done. He's chasing after my Roach Ravager, and even thinks he can challenge them, however he loses a lot of units to my army right here. As my Lynx come in from the back for a little flank to even take out 1 or 2 sentries. And the second sentry falls as well. So he lost a lot of units right here in the center of the map. This warp gate still cannot produce. Dark Shrine almost done. On my side of the map we see 2 bases fully droned, 3 bases fully droned, and 3 gases as well, with the other 3 being taken very soon. I'm building a spore crawler per base. I got an overseer as well, just in case he tried to do some DT snipage. Taking my 4th expansion as well, just so I can stay ahead. I know he does not have a 3rd base, but I still want to take a 4th very quickly. If you look at the income, I'm way ahead in minerals and kind of evenish in gas. Could get some more mineral income done, maybe build some more drones. Most of my supplies in roaches at the moment, which once this building completes, the robotics bay gets weaker, as disruptors will do a really good job against my Roach Ravager circling composition. So I got these links, I'm trying to scout around, see what I can find. I'm checking out his army composition, noticing a lot of adepts, some sentries, immortals. I'm pretty much okay with that. These DTs right here, not sure if he's trying to hide them or what he's doing with those. At home I'm continuing to build roaches and lynx. I'm building the Hydralisk then, so I can go for a follow-up lurker attack after my Roach Ravager. However, supply wise I'm way ahead, and army value wise not as much. This supply is kind of, I don't want to call it fake supply, but it's roach supply, and roach supply always looks a lot bigger than it actually is. So right here I'm trying to fire at the warp prism, do not manage to get it. He gets some free units right there. Trying to keep him away from my 4th base, as the 4th base is really very important. Meanwhile, I'm able to shut down his 4th base with that overlord if I would spread creep. Not really spreading creep, but the overlord is there to spot anyways. Landing corrosive piles on his army where I can. Pushing him back. He did not load that immortal into his warp prism, which allowed me to clean this up nicely. Now the disruptor, and how many kills? 14. He just killed 14 roaches with 1 disruptor shot. That's how quickly the game can turn around. Now suddenly my overwhelming roach army is not so overwhelming anymore. And I'm building the lurker den at home right now because I'm like, well, I'm in trouble. What do I do now? What if he just kills all my roach ravager with his disruptors? So I'm keeping up the pressure. I got some drones on this base, mainly from my main. Sniping all the units that I can. His supply is dwindling. Just keeping up the pressure. Right now the disruptor is not that effective, only getting 1 drone. Or he has to be picked up again. Trying to clean up this army. Another Photon Overcharge is ready, meaning I have to kill the pylon. Oh, almost got the warp prism with those piles as well. Lurker then almost done, and I'm slowly pushing him to his death right now. He does have a lot of units, and especially the disruptors are kind of scary for me, even this stage of the game. 1 or 2 good shots can completely kill this small army that I have left. I pulled the Hydralisks home so I can morph them into lurkers for the final push. I have these overseers because I know that he has DTs. Somewhere, unit tab, DTs, there's only 1 Dark Templar left and he is walking down to that expansion right now. I'm morphing in the lurkers. Them across the map. I'm getting some nice disruptor. I got 1 disruptor nicely, and then the other disruptors landed horrible hits on my units, and once the lurkers are here he can no longer keep up and has to GG out. So the important part of this game was the center part where there's a robo and a pylon right here, allowing me to shut down his robo because he did not put it at a safe place. Also I went for the adept upgrade and choose not to go very heavily on adepts, which allowed me to use my units aggressively instead, especially once I noticed his weakness, allowing me to kill his 3rd, getting up my own 3 bases, doing some roach ravager defense right here. A huge push, losing a lot to a disruptor before I then finish the game with lurkers. I hope you guys enjoyed this short video about the ZvP game that I played on ladder. If you like what you saw, feel free to subscribe, follow my stream, or leave me comments with suggestions or feedback. As always, I've been Railgun and thank you guys for watching.